Dibs question of the day, sponsored by Tire Depot. My buddy Tony. He's pretty much put tires on all of our cars. Ben, Kurt, Crispino. Crispino was trying to wheel and deal with Tony.
Oh, was he? Good for him.
Tony's going to give you the best deal.
Yeah,
he's always going to give you the best deal.
That's the thing is, like, he'll let you do it, and
yeah, he'll be like, I'm still going to give you a better deal.
Let you, like, make you feel like you really won.
Anyway, go right off Route 6, behind Bedding Barn. Go to TireDepot.com. They've always got specials on Cooper Tires, Michelin, BF Goodrich, Hankook, and more. Tire Depot. I can't tell you enough about him. I've been using Tony for 30-plus years. He's a Southington guy. Does a lot of charitable stuff too, man. So they do a lot of stuff, especially with the two fallen police officers there in Bristol that were murdered a few years ago. So great local great local business. Go support them. Okay, what's the first Dibs question today? Do I pretend to know what I'm talking about when it comes to wine?
Well, no. Like, so you drink a lot of wine.
I drink a lot of wine.
How do you pretend, like, when you're in, let's say, you're in a fancy affair and we're popping a bottle of that, Coppola stuff that you
let's just say Caymus. Caymus is a very expensive brand.
Right, and you're sitting around with a bunch of other winos, and, like, for most of our listeners, Kurt included, myself included, we're not winos, but, sometimes we got to pretend to be when we're around some of these people. So, like, what are the tricks? What are the tips
I've been to a bunch of vineyards. There's a really nice vineyard now in Middlebury. I don't get into conversations like that.
You don't?
If I like how it tastes. My wife thinks I'm a snob because I only like a Pinot Noir or a Cabernet Sauvignon. I mean, those are my two that I go to. But I like a $17 bottle or a $200 bottle. In fact, I actually think the more expensive ones are too strong for me. But for, like, my late father-in-law, he loved the more expensive ones because he's a hardcore Italian and he can taste every bit of it. For me, I just know what tastes good for me. So no, I don't try to act like I know what I'm talking about. I just know what I like.
See, I'm completely opposite.
I
hate all of it, but I try to pretend like, oh, this is so good. So what you do, Dibs? You don't know this. Maybe Ashmead, you should listen to this too, because this is a good tip.
Well, you start with your scarf.
For sure. Thank you.
Listen,
you have to have a scarf.
You have to have a scarf.
You have to have a scarf.
I'm not going to take you seriously on wine if you don't have a scarf. But now you're pulling out the fake mustache.
It is a little bit better if you have some facial hair as well. So I'll put the fake mustache on. So you get the scarf, you get your mustache, and the first thing you do, Dibs, when you pop the cork, is you smell that cork.
I usually lick it.
And then it's almost like a gas mask,
right,
where you close your eyes and you throw the cork down as if it's so intoxicating. And then, Dibs, when you pour into it, you gotta swirl it around and look at it like Hamlet's looking at the skull in the play. And then you're looking for legs, Dibs.
I know.
You need legs. And you know what legs are? Legs are like when it's dripping down and you just see it coat to the glass.
It sticks to the glass.
Sticks to the glass and you wind it. Don't even drink it yet, Dibs. You don't even drink it yet. And then you take another. And you get those mustache hairs inside that sniff. And you're like, oh, yes, it's intoxicating. The legs, the smell. Now it's time to taste. Now, you don't want the big gulps like you do and like Kurt. You're not drinking by the bottle here. And, again, you don't hold the glass on the first taste normally. You want to hold it in a way where it's like it's something that Indiana Jones just found in the Last Crusades. You look at it and you bring it to your mouth as it's some sweet nectar from the gods. And you don't do a gulp. You don't throw it down the hatch. Sometimes you don't even get it past the half an inch of the bottom teeth.
The palate.
You just put it right on the. Just a little sip. And really, you don't even swallow it. What you want to do, Dibs, because I can't talk and do it at the same time, but you want to swirl it in your mouth a little bit. And then I like a good sounding gulp. Did you hear that?
No.
Oh.
You need to put that near your throat.
And then you sit back again. And you do another air sniff. And then you say, that's nice. And that's it. That's all you have to do. It doesn't matter what the wine is. It doesn't have to be good or bad. If you do those steps, everyone in the room will be like, he knows what he's talking about. That's all you got to do. That's your lesson.
When you're at the vineyard, you eat like strawberries and other things to kill the taste of the last wine and things like that. I've never understood that because that just makes me want to drink more. And you're not really supposed to drink it when you're tasting it. You're supposed to spit it out.
Right.
I think that's a waste.
Right.
I don't waste.
I don't waste.
I'm not a wasteful. When you come from a big family like mine, you're not going to waste it. So.
What is your wine? Do you have a wine? Like the flavor. What's your?
Like I said, the Cabernet Coppola.
Oh, right.
Is my wine.
Deep red. It's good for your heart.
Deep red.
Good
supposed to be. I mean, I don't know if 2 or 3 glasses a night is good for you. But
that's what the gods did. And they live forever.
You need a chain with a big thing on it. The sommeliers always have like a big.
Like a medallion, like a rapper,
it's like you're supposed to be like a master. No, not a rapper chain. It's like it's got like whatever makes you a sommelier.
I'm gonna find one.
You gotta get one.
Somebody up and
get one at an auction.